So, as I indicated, that Umkhonto weSizwe political is not going to interpret or to take, not rather interpret, to take the constitutional court ruling in a matter pitting the South African president versus a political party. Likely, they are bound to be angered by today's judgment, and they may compare it with other judgments that have been taken by or handed down by the Constitutional Court, especially in matters involving the South African president, that is Jacob Zuma, versus, for example, the commission of which was actually led by the former Justice Raymond Zondo. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So let's listen firstly to the MK spokesperson before I come with my analysis on this matter.
Judgment is in effect, because we picked up yesterday already that there was a sense to convolute the hearing itself and the submissions that were made by Counsel Mpofu, and we could already see that the technicality that they were going to use was the issue of direct access. Now, if you're going to refer to the issue of direct access to kick this matter out of this court, let us not forget that this is the same constitutional court that at first instance and last instance, when the case against President Zuma for him to be incarcerated without him having gone through and having had a day in court, this is the same constitutional court that allowed direct access for the incarceration of a man whom, by the way, had not even seen his day in court and sent him to jail. So it cannot be that for such a serious matter, such as what has been brought about the president's delinquency, and an issue that the South Africans themselves has brought up as an uproar, that he actually, that this court now just sees it as an issue that should be sent back to the High Court. No. If you look at the issue of the CR17 statements, which today still have not been unsealed, it's the same court that is sitting with this issue. The issue of Phala Phala, he's never had his day in court. So the application of the law in this country, it's clear that Lady Justice has got eyes. And unfortunately, this is something that now the South Africans themselves and people on the ground must take into their own hands. Because this court is now no longer, and this judiciary is no longer judiciary for the people, as we've said, and as Mkhwanazi has said, they are implicated, especially because they're trying to push for a judicial commission of inquiry. I mean, you would have heard, as Mpofu did mention yesterday, that why should it be a judicial commission of inquiry when in actual fact you can have just a commission of inquiry first and foremost, which in this case, we've said there's no need for that. Because General Mkhwanazi's political killings task team has been effective. 436 people arrested and charged. Even after he had made those accusations, which people see as accusations, which we believe there is something there was people that have been arrested. So why not allow that process to continue? Instead, these courts are being used now to participate and infringe on police work. And on that, I'd like Mpofu to also make a comment.
Before we enter, what stops the MK from heading to the High Court on an urgent basis at this stage? And to interdict the inquiry, I mean, that's something that was
anyway, I'm not interested in that. Maybe may take a look, but anyway, let me use what has been said. Remember, this is the statement that is being said by the spokesperson of Umkhonto weSizwe political party. So it's a national official of the Umkhonto weSizwe. What I'm mainly interested in was the last part, whereby he said it's quite clear the judiciary is no longer serving the interest of the people of South Africa, and as such, the people of South Africa should take matters to their hands, because the judiciary system in South Africa is compromised. That is how he interpreted it, of which I predicted that this issue may be interpreted differently. I think I must say that South Africa finds itself in a very deep-rooted, serious problem, because now you could have heard from the spokesperson comparing two cases saying which case was serious, the case of the former president, Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma. Actually, the Zondo Commission being given direct access on a man who was sent to prison, the very first prisoner without a trial in South Africa and most probably around the world. I think it's still a debatable matter up to today. A lot of people think the Constitutional Court of South Africa made a serious blunder when they did that. Now they are comparing the two cases of a matter whereby MK political party is accusing the president of the Republic of South Africa of incompetence, and the Constitutional Court is saying, no, this is not a constitutional matter. So now what is the meaning of saying the South Africans should take this matter into their hands? It simply means we should no longer go, in my own opinion, it simply means we should no longer keep on going to the very same judiciary system whereby we will be mistreated. It's now upon the people of South Africa to decide what to do with this judgment as well as this matter that was brought by Umkhonto weSizwe political party. In some countries, this may be viewed as an inflammatory statement, especially in dictatorships. That is what they may view this statement on its own as inflammatory and actually make a case specifically against the spokesperson of the MK political party, which is the main opposition. But because South Africa is a democratic country, it will be very, very difficult for anyone who may actually pursue this matter in a court. The statement may mean a totally different thing, and it may be interpreted in a different way by the spokesperson of Umkhonto weSizwe political party. But to the members of Umkhonto weSizwe political party, this may mean something else. Remember, MK has said it is starting with the judiciary process. If the judiciary process fails, then it will engage the masses of South Africa. This simply means using it may simply mean using other means outside actually seeking legal recourse to remove a constitutionally elected president. We may see protest. That is the other avenue, and we know protests sometimes in Africa, they turn very, very deadly. Will the MK political party take that avenue rather than still going back to the judiciary system and start from the lower courts going upwards? It remains to be seen what exactly its national leadership will do. But I must tell you, South Africa definitely in a difficult position at the moment because of the decision that has been made by the Constitutional Court. It could have been in a more critical position if the other decision was made the other way around. Because some already have heard some of the ANC officials saying a coup was attempted when Mkhwananzi made the revelations about deep-rooted corruption that is carried out by senior leaders of South Africa. So it's quite a really complex issue, if I must put it that way. I'm sugarcoating things, but the situation is worse. We will wait to see over the next coming few days or months how South Africa will actually maneuver around the allegations that have been made by the KZN commissioner. I'm referring to Nhlanhla Mkhwananzi. I must say these were explosives. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the subscribe plus button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Umhlabane is signing off.